Thank you very much. Thank you. It's very exciting to be here in San Juan. For me, first time that I come here. And, I was thinking, I had a very long flight. I spent the weekend in London, flew to Madrid in the morning, and had a very long flight here. And I was thinking about speaking here and lecturing everyone here. And I was thinking about the fact that historically, the people who are studying Kabbalah and the people who are studying Kabbalah today, there's throughout history, and I don't understand Spanish, unfortunately. I didn't exactly get everything that it was saying about introing Kabbalah, but the fact that for thousands of years, the people who are studying any spirituality, not Kabbalah per se, any form of spirituality, were very few. Information as a whole was controlled by religion. And the people who control religion own the information, own the knowledge, and they transfer the knowledge as they wish. Sometimes great, and there have been some great leaders in the past, sometimes not so great. Because as we know, religion, as Kabbalah teaches, religion is one of those things that was given to this world, given to our world, to bring people together. Being in one path, and whichever path we choose as our path to God. But it's not working. The translation's not working? It is working. Okay. So, religion as a whole was brought and given to this world as a path to bring us together. And whichever path we choose, it should make a difference. Because our ultimate goal is connection to God. The path we choose is our own choosing. Either it's a path we've discovered or given to us. And anytime I go and speak in anywhere where Kabbalah wasn't a natural thing, like in Caracas, there's no history of Kabbalah or in different places in the world where there's not history. Especially since throughout history there was only very few people studying. And there were small groups passed from teacher to student. But a few pieces of information that's not totally known. First, the main book of Kabbalah, the Bible, if you wish, of Kabbalah, is called the Zohar. The Zohar, written in Aramaic over 2,000 years ago. Everything okay? So, 2,000 years ago, the main book of Kabbalah, the Zohar, is written. And it was passed from teacher to student. Even after it was first brought to the people, at the time there was no printing press. So you would have to write it out and then somebody else would copy it. When the printing presses were invented, when books were starting to print, somebody had the idea to print the Zohar. And it was actually Italy. And the person who allowed the first printing of the Zohar was the Pope himself. Said this book needs to be printed. This is a spiritual book. And when I go and I travel to different places, and I try to give some information of Kabbalah. Go to all kinds of places in the world. And what's not always clearly understood is that Kabbalah is a wisdom. It's not any form of religion. And if anything, has been embraced by most religious figures around the world. In the 13th century, the people who championed the Zohar, who were like the biggest supporters, were the Christian Catholics of their time. And even today, the split of people who study Kabbalah, 85% Christian, 5% Jewish, 5% Muslim, and 5 other. Mixture of all kinds of. And it shows that everyone around the world who wants or has a desire to study any form of spirituality, in today's world, it's available. So, whether you're very religious or casually religious, it's not something that you have to give anything up in order to do. It enhances your experience. Our path to God is individual. We all want to get to the destination and be closer, if that's something that we choose. And along the way, along our path, sometimes we need support. We don't always have it all figured out. Even though sometimes we think we do. Occasionally the universe shows us that we don't. No, I haven't yet seen a 5-10-year plan who actually goes according to plan. We make a plan, we make the effort, but usually something happens on our way to derail the exact manifestation of that plan. So, one of the first concepts that I'd like to talk about, and traveling around the world talking about the book that I wrote, Change Everything, and every time I choose a different kind of area or topic to talk about. And when you experience life, you experience that there's issues everywhere. Everywhere you go, even if you go on vacation and you go for work and you go see other people or just our friends or family, everyone in this world seems to occasionally have problems, obstacles, things that are blocking them from in their path. Either a health thing or a financial thing, especially now in the world, finances is something that's challenging. We seem to have challenges. And usually, when we get the phone call from a friend who's going through something, or we get a call from our lawyer or our accountant that we have a problem, usually the first thing is, no, I can't believe that's happening. We go on this, assuming that this is a very, very terrible one. Usually the fact that something happens and we get news of something terrible that happened, usually we just assume it's bad. But in truth, if we truly examine things that happen in our life, not always the things that we originally thought as bad actually turned out to be as bad. And not things that we thought, oh my God, this is great, actually became great. Now imagine, guy calls up his wife and says, oh my God, I just got the best promotion. I'm a nuclear scientist, and I got to be the CEO, I'm going to be the head guy at a power plant. But the only bad thing is I'll have to move to Chernobyl. But I'm going to be the guy. And he's so happy. And then the whole thing explodes. So this promotion ended up being not the best promotion.